kind of back. I just want to show you what I've gotten done so far. So I basically got the front half done. I don't have the servo mounted in. I'm going to open up the new ESC so that I can center the servo and then get the servo horn on, and then pretty much the front end's all done. These are the old new blocks for the A-arms. They hold the pins, right? You use these little things. I tried using these and they wouldn't work. The reason they wouldn't work is because the hole in the inside is bigger than what the pin was, and it slopped around. So I ended up having to take and knock the old ones out and press them in the new ones, and all was fine. I just wanted to go. I don't know if anybody else had that problem with these, but yeah, I did. The other thing is I got that new piece on, if you can see right here, and so the other piece that goes on there just like that. So it stays the same straight, but it covers the servo arm. So I thought that was kind of cool. I could not get these bearings off of the old unit. They would not come off. I actually broke this bearing and now it's no good. So that's going to have to come off there eventually. But I actually had some bearings in stock. So that was their 5mm ID with an 8mm OD. So I was able to cure that problem. But if I had known I'd had them, I wouldn't have tried getting them off. But sometimes we have to do. I still have the 2 blocks for the back. There is instructions in here, and you have to use the extra wide plate on the rear truck only. So the one goes on the back. That's the one that they have isolated. The other 3 were in the same group, so I'll work on the back. So let's go ahead and take a look at this hobby wing. I've got a bunch of their FOC motors in the crawlers, and I really like them, so I thought I would try this one. This one was also a censored motor and lead, which is what I wanted, so that should be pretty cool. So anyway, it feels nice. It's got some weight to it. The fins are really nice. It's got an enclosed fan. You're not going to get anything on there. They have a plug in there. I think that's so you can program it. You plug another cable in, which I don't see, and then that cable goes to the control box and you can program it. So the other thing I'm going to end up changing is where the receiver goes. The receiver I got right here has got a gyro, so I wanted a gyro, so that needs to be mounted pretty sturdily. You like that? Sturdily? And the box that they give you is just not big enough. So what I think I'm going to do is there's 2 holes right here where the box screws to the base. I'm going to make a plate, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and double side this right to the plate. I'm not too worried about water. I don't really drive in water or puddles and all that stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. But then I can mount that right there. I might make an L bracket actually, and I can stick it like that. So that's kind of my plan for that. Anyway, let's while we're at it, let's take a look at the motor and see what that is. So I got a 4100 kV. Oh, there we go. Wow, kind of what I expected, but it looks nice anyway. It's a short one, so it's a 3652, 4000, and there's the sensor wire and then the 3 motor wires, which look like they're going to be plenty long enough, so that should work really, really well. Anyway, there you go. So let me get back to it, and we'll catch up when I get some more of this done. Well, hello everybody, we're back, and we got it all done. So the only thing I may change is for the lights. I have one of those little switches. I can put that in and put it into a channel. But I'm pretty tickled with it. Turned out pretty good. It's got way too much power on 3S. with a 4100 kV motor, so might have to, which is good. I'd rather run 2-cell simply because I've got a bunch of those. I got two 7200s, two 6200s, and two 5200s, so I got plenty of batteries to run it on 2-cell. Anyway, let me show you how it all turned out. The only big issue I really had was I had to relocate the radio receiver box. So I just drilled new holes and moved it that way towards the front a little bit. I mounted the switch right there. I tried the gyro, and it didn't really work right. I don't know what's the matter. It's a brand new receiver. It should have worked perfect, but it didn't. So I turned that off for now. Ran the wires. Here's the wires for the lights. Those are all done. The little hairnet thing will go on top of this, no problem. You can see the lights work. That's nice. Back ones work. That's nice. So it's kind of cool. I got the fan going. It's actually going the right way. So that's a plus. And this is on 3S. So it's got a little ballooning to it. Definitely don't need 3S on this, at least not to begin with. But it's got a good drop to it. Shocks work out really good. All in all, pretty happy with it. So the only thing I'm really waiting on now is my motor mount, and I ordered a steel spur gear, and the spur gears are back ordered. So whenever that shows up, I'll put that in, but I'll get the motor mount put in. That's not a real major deal, and that will pretty much take care of everything. The Badlands look really cool. They also fit the body better. They give you 3 different hubs for these, small, medium, and large. I've got the mediums on there, so I could widen the stance a little more yet by going to the wides. But for right now, I don't think we need to. We just need some weather to go run it. That would be nice. So we got some snow coming, not very much, and then rain. So that's going to be pretty ugly for the next few days. But servo works pretty good. I got that all done. I got the bell links in there. The one other issue that I didn't really understand what was going on. Let me try to find it here real quick, because it was really kind of bizarre. So this is the piece I took off. Let me show you how this other piece works. See this little extra piece right here covers the bell crank and stuff, which is really nice. So you have to change this piece, which has that steering linkage on it, right? So here's my piece that I took off. I could not get these batteries off to save my life. I tried squeezing that one real gently and pulling it. I ended up wrecking the bearing. Luckily, believe it or not, I had a bunch of those bearings in stock here at the house, so we were able to put new ones in there, and life goes on. But I could not get them off. I think they got Loctite on them or something, and when they put them down on there. But yeah, that was a bugger. I messed around with that, and like I said, on these steel links, you can see the steel here, and then down here. I ended up using the original blocks, the ones that I had bought, which were supposed to be for this, were too big a diameter, so obviously they weren't made for this. So the pins were different size, by probably a millimeter almost. So anyway, but that's it. Oh, I can. It's also censored, so it travels pretty nice. Now, I have not done anything with the speed control as far as programming it or anything, but I'll get to that here probably in the next few days or so. It's not imperative, obviously, but thanks for stopping by and watching this project go together. It was A lot of work, actually, believe it or not. But you know what? I'm really happy with how it turned out, and you can see it. Let's see if I can get the thing back on there. That it fits the wheels pretty good. These stick out a little bit, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Stand by for the next project. I've got this crawler I'm working on, so that'll be up next. And then I've got another car coming, be a surprise, buggy, which will be really fun. So I'm looking forward to that too. So till then, take care, have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by.